This is the most important part of the things that you need to do when you arrive here in Germany. That is the key to your stay here. And if you don't do this, there is a fine that you would need to pay. It can be up to 1,000 euros, and I don't think you would want to begin your life in Deutschland like that. Hey loves, you're welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Kiki Frances here once again, and you're welcome to another video. If you're new here, hi, you're welcome. And if you're an OG, welcome back to the channel. I'm sure you've seen all my preceding videos, and by now you've gotten your visa. You're in Germany, so I'm going to take you through some 8 critical things that you need to do immediately you land in Germany to make your stay smooth and devoid of any problems. The first thing on my list is that you should get you a SIM card. That is the easiest thing you can get when you arrive in Germany. So all you need to do is to go into any SIM card store. For instance, you can walk into Audi and then get Audi Talk SIM card. Registration is pretty fast and easy. You only need your passport to do the registration, and the SIM card would be activated for you to start using. Why I'm recommending that you get a SIM card first is most of the time, because you are new and you don't know your way around, we don't have internet all around the place, right? So if you're outside your apartment, then you do not have internet. And if you do not have internet and you can't find your way around, you easily get missing. So when you get a SIM card, get a bundle, and then you have data on the go, it can make your movement around Germany and whichever city you are really easy. Now, the second thing on my list is that you should find an accommodation if you don't already have. So there are 2 ways to do this. You either find the accommodation while you are still in your home country, or you get the accommodation when you get here. Getting the accommodation when you are in your home country is the easiest by far, because you don't come here and face any other issues. But of course, if you couldn't get accommodation when you were in your home country, you can always get it when you get here. So what you can do is try and look out for people. If you have family, if you have friends, try and get someone to live with. You can as well book a shortlet or move in with a host family. But I think the easiest is to get somebody you know who lives here to host you until you are able to figure out your way and then find your own place. So if you've not seen my video on finding accommodation in Germany, I would advise that you look at it right after this video, because I have a detailed finding accommodation in Germany video up on the channel. The third thing you need to do is to do your city registration. This is pretty much easy and simple, right? When you go anywhere, you move into any country, you need to register yourself. You need to make them know that, oh, I've joined you and I'm in your system now. That is what the city registration is about. It's no biggie. If you're going, I would advise that you go with somebody who can speak Deutsch and understand, to help make the process easier for you. Sometimes you go there and they have people who actually speak English, but it's mostly rare. So yes, get you a person who can go with you. They call them Dolmetscher. Get you a Dolmetscher to go with you to, translate whatever they are saying. So there are 2 ways that you can actually do the city registration. You can either do it online or in person. When you are doing the city registration, you would need some documents. You would need your passport. You would need a Wohnungsgeberbestätigung. If you don't know what that is, it simply means you haven't watched my finding accommodation video. So please go and watch that. And you would also need a filled out form from the website of the Bürger Bureau. Find that out, do the filling, and then book an appointment and go see them, so that you do not attract yourself a fine. Because if you don't do the city registration, there is a fine that you would need to pay. It can be up to a tune of 1,000 euros, and I don't think you would want to begin your life in Deutschland like that, right? So yes, please make sure to do the city registration when you get here. And the next thing you can do is to open a bank account. Opening a bank account I do not want to say it is either easy or difficult, because it actually depends on the bank that you open the account with. So when I got here, I tried to open an account with N26. They are like an online bank. So you don't walk into the bank, you just call them online and they help to open the bank account for you. But they refused to open the account for me because I didn't have my authenticed title. I needed to have that. And at that point, I only had my Bescheinigung, my passport, and the visa from my home country. But they do not accept that. So when I went to Deutsche Bank opened the account for me, and all they needed was my address, my passport with the visa in it, the Bescheinigung, and they needed my Bescheinigung. That is my enrollment certificate, because I am a student and I wanted to open a bank account that has benefits for students. I needed to present that. So it actually depends on the bank. So check out the requirements of the bank. It is easy for you to open an account. And a bank like Sparkasse also, that is what most of the students here are using. But well, I don't want to say I don't recommend it or I recommend it, but it depends on you actually. You can register with any bank of your choice. The next thing you should do is to activate your blocked account. So you cannot activate your blocked account without opening a bank account. If you don't activate your blocked account, you cannot access your money and you'll be hungry. You cannot pay your rent and life will be miserable for you. So do that when you get here. To activate your blocked account, you would need a copy of your visa and your German IBAN. That is your bank account, your German bank account number. It's pretty much easy to do the activation of the blocked account. After you are done activating your blocked account, do activate your health insurance, because you would need your health insurance to do basically everything here in Germany. You would need your insurance to get a job. You will need your insurance to enroll in your university. You will need your insurance. In fact, everywhere you go, you even need your insurance to go and get your permanent resident card from the Ausländerbehörde. So yes, insurance is very important. So you need to activate it when you get here. It's part of the first things you need to do when you get here. You might have gotten a so-called travel insurance during your visa process, but that is not the real insurance when you get to Germany. We have insurance for students. There are two basic types of insurance that you can get as a student. You either get the public health insurance or the private health insurance. The private health insurance is for people from 30 years and above, and it is way cheaper than the public health insurance. But the only downside is, with the private health insurance, you have to pay for basically everything in case of sickness or whatever. You have to pay for it. But with the public health insurance, the insurance takes part of the bill and then you pay the other half. That is the difference. One thing that I want to advise you on is, if your dad or your mom lives here in Germany and you are not up to 25 years old, make sure you use their insurance for the period that you are still not 25 years old until you turn 25. Okay, it is going to save you a lot of money, trust me. I did that, it worked, so it can work for you too. Your father or mother needs to go to his or her insurance company, tell them, okay, my child just arrived in Germany, I would like them to be registered under me. And it's that simple. They just give you documents to fill out, and then you present them with your passport photograph. They do the card for you. It's easy, to be honest. So if you have it, use it. No matter how long it takes, use it. If they don't do it for you and you turn 25, still go to them. They will do it to cover up for the time that you have been in Germany, that you didn't have an insurance with them. I don't know if you get the understanding, but use it. If you have it, use it. That is all I can say. The next thing you need to do is to properly enroll at your university and also activate your student card. This is basically just activating your student status. Because you came here as a student, you have lots of benefits to enjoy as a student. So if you activate your student status, then it is easier for you to get access to these kinds of benefits. You would need your student card for transportation. You need your student card to access the library in the university. You need your student card to access the cafeteria and a host of other things. When you say you're a student, you need to prove that you're a student to be able to enjoy discounts at shops, right? So yes, activate your student status, get your student card, and enjoy the benefits of being a student in Germany. So you can do this activation at the international office or student services in your university. In my university, for instance, you can do the activation of your student card at the IT office. So it actually depends on your university, I think. So figure it out and go do the activation, because you would need your student card to be activated in order to get access to the benefits you enjoy as a student in Germany. Now, this is the most important part of the things that you need to do when you arrive here in Germany, but this you don't need to do in a rush. Take your time and go at it carefully, because it is the most important part of your stay. That is the key to your stay here in Germany, going in for your residence permit. This is the final thing on the list, and it is the most important thing that you need to do when you get here. The process is a little bit more than that of the city registration. When you get here and you're living for more than 90 days, you need to get the Aufenthalt status. We have two types. We have the temporary one and we have the permanent one. The temporary residence permit is called the Aufenthalt Erlaubnis, and the second one is the permanent residence permit. This is called the Niederlassungserlaubnis. So you and I, as international students, we fall under the first category. That is the temporary residence permit, the Aufenthalt Erlaubnis. We fall under that category, and you need to do this temporary residence permit thing before the visa you were given from your home country expires. You need to do it before the visa expires, because if your visa expires, it will be very, very difficult for you to do it. In most cases, when you go, because this process takes a long time, they give you a Fiktionsbescheinigung to support the visa from your home country until this temporary residence card is ready for you to go and collect. The Fiktionsbescheinigung they give to you comes with a work permit. It comes with a paper that supports it for you to apply for jobs with. So when you get this paper, or when you go to do the residence permit thing and they give you this paper, you can immediately start applying for jobs.